Record and say good morning and roll that ball around the hands. And I will switch the camera, yes, as you're rolling up and down the fingers. And across the knuckles. And in the thumb pad. And the pad beneath the pinky. Tough one, tough one. And let's interlace the fingers and compress. 2, 3, 4, 5, and let go. And compress. 2, 3, 4, 5, and let go. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and let go. Let's bounce it. I'm trying to get this light right. The snow outside the window is messing up my lighting. Switching hands, couple of rights, couple of lefts, a left, a right, dribbling. Right, left, and up. And let's assess where our feet are. Ankles, knees, hips. Drop the ball and press down 3 times in the middle. Up to the knuckles. Pressing down once. Going across. And slide it across the knuckles. And roll it down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, and reassess. Let's go to the other foot. Press down in the middle of the foot. 1, 2, 3. The knuckles going across. And pivot on heel. Roll it down the bones. And scroll. Three, 2, 1. Let's get that ball out of the way. And put your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and we'll do some good mornings. Hinging at the hips. Bringing the arms behind and up overhead. And 8. And 2 more. And 12. Now let's march in place. Or jog. And with about 22 seconds left, I'm going to pick it up a bit. I think today I'll do some rapid squats. You could do those, or you could just do what you're doing. or sprint a little or a lot. Or we'll do some side jacks or jumping jacks. Whatever you do, be safe. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 15, 16, 17, 21, and 22. 2 deep breaths. Rub those hands together, cultivating chi. And forming a chi ball. And letting it lead us this way and that. Shifting weight from one foot to the other, like water flowing. Let's center and do some ocean wave breathing. Center. Nice deep breath. Fingers and thumb behind the back at the base of the spine. Stepping out and gathering in starlight. Center. And we'll go to the other side. Center, a couple deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring them up over the head. Reach up. Go back into an extension if you can. Back to center and bend in one direction. And then the other. Center. Come down slowly, pressing out at the chest. And down. Bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, and raise them up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Two more. Up. And down. And last one. Up. And down. Let's shrug. And roll them back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. And then the other direction. Thumbs up and down, up and down. Up and down. Cross one arm. Cross the body right below the neck and press in on the elbow. And then the other. One arm behind the back, pressing down on the elbow. And then the other. Let's rotate the neck. And the other direction. And nod. Bring the hand over the head, cup the ear, and gently tug towards the shoulder. And sort of pull the other shoulder down, not the shoulder that the ear is towards, but the other shoulder. Pull that down. And then the other side. Yeah, let's go into a side lunge. And stretch the adductors. And then the other way. We'll face to the side. Front leg is in 90 degrees. Back leg's heel is pressing towards the floor. As we stretch the calf. Turn around and get the other calf. Come around, put one foot up in front, the other foot behind. Hinge at the waist and bend over. Stretching the hamstring of the foot in front. Bending slightly at the knee. And come up. And put the other foot out in front. Same thing. Hinging at the waist. Slight bend of the knee. Just don't keep it locked. And come up. And let's grab a stick. We'll start by picking up one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes and pulling to stretch the quads. And then the other. And let's put that down and bring the stick up front and reach it up over the head and back down if you can. And forward and back. My shoulders and thighs and back are feeling it from all the shoveling I've been doing. All right, push out. And flop the wrists. And make a big circle in front. Reverse that circle. And go laterally. Other direction. Put the stick behind the back, in the crook of the elbows, and finally, rotate at the waist. And you can extend back if you can, otherwise keep rotating, and we'll be with you in just a second. Back to it. Tuck in the chin, and pack like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the neck, behind the neck, in the crook of the elbow so you can hold on and rotate the trunk, keeping the head and hips facing forward. Bring the stick behind the back, the bottom hand, the palm is facing out. And just slide the stick up and down along your spine. Loosening up those shoulders. And switch the positions of the hands. And do the same. Things stick out in front. We're going to do 5 lunges up to one side at about a 45-degree angle. And then the other. 4, and 5. Stick in front, and we'll do 15 toe and heel raises, holding for about a second on each. That's 2, 3, 4, 8. 12, 14, and 15. All right, let's put the stick down. Big secret, because I haven't mentioned it yet. What we're going to do today is some of those postural adjustments. I'm going to start with the midsection and rotation, and then hopefully we'll have time and do some shoulders and head. But to start, just put your feet about shoulder width apart, hinge at the waist, come down and see how far you can go, bending slightly the knees, just not locking the knees. See how far you can comfortably go down, keeping your spine as neutral as you can, and just come back up. Make a note of that, and bring your feet together. Put your hands on your hips, turn to the right side, and then turn to the left side. And you want to note which one is more constricted on the turn. Usually one side is easy, you can go further than the other. Right, do it again, left. So for me, it's the left side, I'm not turning quite as much. So keep that in mind as we do these exercises. The first thing we're going to do is sit down in a chair. And you're going to put the foot and leg out on the side that was more constricted. And then you're going to lean into it. Put your hands down the leg, bend over towards that side, stretch that hamstring out, and hold. Breathe into it. And come on up. Now cross that leg over on top of the other so that your ankle's on top of the other knee. And again, hinge at the waist. And you're doing a chair pigeon. Go down as far as you feel comfortable doing. You may be able to go a little bit lower now than you were initially. Hold. Breathe into it. And come back up. Now we're going to stand up and go to the back of the chair. Or you can use a wall. You can put your hands against the wall or a countertop with a high table. I'm going to use the back of the chair because it's here and it's handy. And I'm going to step away from the chair with both feet behind me, stretch out, and I want my tailbone going in one direction and my head going in the other. The tailbone is kind of trying to lift up towards the sky. And I'm stretching. Hold, breathe into it. One more breath. Come back out. And however you were doing that against the wall, against the countertop, against the table, against the back of a chair, we're going to do the same thing, except this time keep the foot on the side that felt constricted in, put the other foot back, make sure that your hips are squared and not leaning towards one direction or the other, or make the best effort at keeping them square. And now press into that foot that is in the front. You should be feeling it in your hip. Breathe into it. One more time. And come back. And we're going to reassess how we feel. We're going to put our feet a little about shoulder width apart again, hinge at the hips. See if this time you're able to bend a little bit further than you did. Come on up. Put your feet together. Hands on your hips, turn to one side and then the other. Let's see if your mobility on the side that was constricted has improved. Hopefully so. I might have. All right, we're going to do some scapular push-ups. And we did this the last time against the wall, but you can also do it on the floor. But I'm going to start with the wall. If you're against the wall, let me turn this camera a little bit.
Tom,
Yeah.
We only did it on one side. Weren't we going to do it on two sides?
No, we're just going to do it on the side that was constricted.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. The idea is just to get that constricted side equal with the other side. And did you notice a difference on that side? So we're going to now, you can do this against the wall. I'm going to show you how to do it on the floor too. But you press up against the wall, and it's just the scapula. You're forcing it apart and then bringing it together in the back. Forcing it apart, bringing it together. If you want to do it on the floor, you can do it on your knees. You don't have to, this is not for the biceps or the core. You're just working your scapula. So hands are underneath the shoulders. Bring the scapula together and then press up and separate them. Bring it together and separate. Together and separate. Do 5, 4, and 5. And then finally, again on the floor, we're going to do the Y's, W's, and T's that strengthen these back muscles. So you're lying down, your hands are in front of you in a Y, put the palms together, thumbs up, and raise them to about ear level. Hold it for about 5 seconds. and then put them down. You might want to put a pillow under your chin if it's uncomfortable for you to be on the floor. Pillow or a blanket. Bring your arms into a W. Raise them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And then out into a T. Thumbs up, bow to your level. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Go back to the Y. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. W, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do one more set. Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. W, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And then T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And we're coming up. And shaking it out. Let me change that camera. Shaking a tree. Three, 2, 1, center. 2 deep breaths. And let us open our hearts. Hold on, I'd inhale and exhale and send it up. Centering 2 deep breaths. Let's do a 4 inhale, 8 exhale. And bring down heavenly chi. Going down, bringing it up. And namaste. Hey, Beth.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Don. Have a good one.
Thanks.
You get much snow up there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but only about 12 or so,
Oh, yeah.
but still a lot of work.
Yeah. All right.
Take care.
Yeah, all right. It is a Five Tibetans Day, for those of you sticking around. And I'm going to switch the camera. That would help. Okay, there I am. So I'll remind you that if you don't want to do the spinning, you can just really do some shoulder taps on the twist. But if you're doing the spins, let's do up to 11 or less or more. 3. Two breaths. And while I switch the cameras, you want to get on the floor. Let's see, here we go. Put those right there. In a modified version, the hands are by the side with the fingers facing forward and the soles of the feet are on the floor. We're going to raise the head, neck, and shoulders at the same time that we raise the soles and put them right back down. You can also put your hands behind your back to prop up the lumbar region if you need to, or your neck if that's where you have problems. Unmodified version, legs are fully extended and we come up. I'm going to do 6 modified, 5 unmodified, starting now. 1, 2, 3. And 11. 2 deep, energizing breaths. And we're going to get up on our knees. Hands on the hamstrings or the glutes. You can just come back on your knees if you can't do a body or back extension. But if you can, go back and forward. 1, 2, 11, and 12. 2 breaths. We'll turn around, sit down. Modified version of the table. Hands are by the side or behind you if that's easier. We're going to come up into a table. In the unmodified version, legs are extended, same thing. I'll do 6 and 5 again, starting now. 1, 2. And 11. 2 deep breaths. You could get into all fours for the modified version. Come into an up dog on your knees. Unmodified, you start in a down dog and come to an up. I'll do 6 and 5, starting now. And when you're done, turn around, sit down, cross your legs, in whatever way is most comfortable. And we're going to rotate at the waist. You can do it sitting up or bending over. We'll do 6 in one direction, 5 in the other, and then switch the positions of the legs. Starting now. And whatever leg was in front goes behind. Whatever leg was on top goes on the bottom. We'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in the others, pausing on the very last round to stretch out in front for a couple of breaths. Let's go. And I'm stretching out, both hands out in front of me. 2 deep breaths. Go to your left knee and stretch out and take a couple of breaths. And then your right knee. And come around. So now.
Thank you, Tom.
Mira, have a great day.
You too.
Bye, Tom. Bye.
Cal, good luck today.
Okay, thank you. You
All
too.
righty. Ma'am,
Bye-bye, T.
take care. Have a good one.
Yep.
All right.
I'll pass it along.
Okay,
Loved all.
thank you.
Love that picture of the tea party.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was-
That's great.
Take care.
All righty. Richard? Jonathan? See you tomorrow, I hope.
Thanks for the class, and thanks for, you got it, yeah.
Take care.